Hey y'all, it's Magnolia Money, and this is the 9-2 method tracking. I did it from basically January 31st all the way up to today for February 11th. So, this is for Mississippi, but you guys can follow along because I posted a video yesterday, so you can go back and search the YouTube and look for it on my channel. It's the 92 method, and I'm going to also explain it here, but it actually breaks down into detail how to get this for your state. But I'm going to show you guys here for Mississippi. We're going to start off. I'm going to show you how these lands and how often they work and so forth. All right, so there's going to be a couple of things that I cover during this video, so just bear with me and watch, and that way you have all the questions that you have will be hopefully answered in the video. So we're going to start off with the day of January 31st. The number that came was 524. We take the first two digits, add it to 9-2, okay, and then we create the workout. Then we go back and find the 524 using mirrors, 524, and we box it off. Okay, it could be this way, it could be right here, either way. I like to go from the middle, because if you notice, across the middle, you're always going to have at least two out of those boxes, right? So that is what you're going to want to do. Now, we're going to follow along with this. All right, so the first thing you want to do is box off your same number for that night to look for the next night's number. So for February 1st, we're looking for that win, okay? And right here was the win. It came out 551. 551. See how it touched and actually included one of those sections from the box? That's one way that it hit. All right, so February 1st, we had the winning number 551. We take the first two digits, we place it underneath it, we add them. Back till we repeat it. Then right here, we box off 551, okay? And remember, if you do not know what mirror numbers are, you are not going to understand 90% of what the lottery's got going on. Mirror numbers are where one number can play as another. And if you pay attention to enough of the videos that I've done, you'll definitely catch on. I mention mirrors all the time and explain how to work and use them. So you can feel free to look that up on YouTube if you're still unsure about it. But this is your 551 right here. Okay. The next winning number was 070. And look, it used two of those and then came off of it right there. There's your two zeros, and there is your 7. Okay, so the next night, we're going to move along. Now, and the reason why I'm breaking this down step by step is because repetition is the key. All right, so repetition is the key. Once you train your brain to find these, it's going to be so much easier on you guys. All right, so now we're looking at it with the 9-2 method on the day. The following day, we have 070. We take the first two digits. There is your 07. The next winning number was 628. All right, so here's your 700 right here. Okay, the next night's winning number was 628. So you have 628 right here. You actually have it right here. You could even go this way with it. So there's a multitude of ways that it falls heavily right here. I just only marked the one just to keep it kind of clean on the paper. Over here, you'll notice that I did mark it up here to where it came off the top. So we had 628. We come down here, we find the 628. It could be these two and this one. We have two different ways we could play that one. All right, but the winning number was a 628. We take the 62, add it, complete the workout. Next winning number was 441. There's your 144. Okay, it even comes across the top, and basically that same exact pattern of 441 right there. Okay. All right, so the next one that we're going to look at is we're going to move over and take the next winning number 441, put the 44 down, add it. Okay, we're going to mark off that 441 in the center of the rundown. And look, the next winning number was 349. 394 right there. It used two of them and then one outside of it. Now, we're going to show you how things start transitioning up. And this will happen from time to time because it is the lottery and nothing is 100%. But we're going to move along to the next day. 349 came. We take the 34, we add, we then mark the 349 right here. All right, the next winning number was 121. There's your ones and your 2. Ones can be played as a 6 can be played as a 1. That's considered a mirror number. All right, 7s and 2s play as each other. That is a mirror number. They completely mirrored the entire thing over, okay? So it does not include the boxes that we had marked, but it touches at least one of those sections right there. Actually, both of these numbers touch that. But you will find that this lead or starting number for connecting to use will either include and or touch those boxes, right? Okay, so then Even though I just said that it will touch and use that, I want to show you what happens on the nights that it goes a little crazy. So this is where the lottery kind of throws that algorithm just enough to kind of put a little dent in your practice. That's why you never rely on solely one method. You always use this as a guide. I even have this marked to be used as a guide. Use mirrors, and these are not meant for triples, okay? Under no circumstance are they meant for triples. There's an improbability of any way, shape, form, or fashion using mirrors and only 2 columns to pull a triple number. All right, so we're going to go back here. The winning number was 121. Here's your 1, 2. We added. We can't find but 1 right here, the 6, 1, 2, and there's not another one to connect. So when you see that happening, I'm doing some research on it, and seeing that happens, I went ahead and boxed it off. So if I see that, then that lets me know, okay, I might need to refer to some other methods for the day, because this one might be a little crazy, and it might not touch off of it. It's gonna skip a row and then start. It's gonna skip a row, then start. As you can see, the next winning number was 313, but look, it did show up 331 right there. 8 plays a 3, 3 plays as an 8, 6 plays as a 1, 1 plays as a 6. Same down here. It's in here twice, but it skips a row. That is one of the quote-unquote rules of the lottery. As you do a method, you will pick up on these little rules throughout time as you track it. And this will become second nature to you. You see this, you'll be like, oh, skip a row and then look in this section. Skip a row, then look in this section. And that actually should make it very easy for you to find your next win if that pattern stays consistent. All right, now going back to the original pattern where it doesn't alter off, you'll see where you had 313, we put the 3-1, we add, and then we find it in the middle. And then guess what? The next winning number was 597. This was actually a reset night for Mississippi, this particular one here. So when we look at it, 579 came out touching. See how I told you just a few minutes ago that it will either touch and or include it? All right, at least one of them. Granted that the one exception of the rule doesn't apply, you will see that at least one of those digits did touch it. You could do 975 this way, you could do it this way, you could even do it like this, you know, or this, but it's there, okay? It is there. And it's coming off of your main number that played for that previous night. Now, we're going to take a look at this. When I say reset, what that means is it doesn't mean that it's specific to Mississippi as the reason as to why it's resetting. It's just the algorithm in general for overall in all states. I have got several people who messaged me and was like, hey, I'm playing over in such and such state, and it reset tonight. Did your state reset? And I'm usually 9 times out of 10, I'm like, yeah, that thing did it again. And that's based on some of my other methods and workouts. All right, and it doesn't happen in every single one, but most that actually eliminate numbers, you'll find a reset occasionally. All right, so your 597, we've got it marked right here. You know, as I just mentioned a while ago that you have it where it plays in a certain pattern. This is the one that it fell, okay? 597. And then, if you look, it comes right here. 5. On the next winning number is 430. That 5 can play as a 0. But let me go ahead and say it's also right here straight up and down like it was here. Okay, so anyway, now that we got the patterns established, that's why I have a little extra loop right here, is because it's here and here. Either way, it will either include or touch, and it actually does both, depending on how you marked your board, okay? So I showed that for extra information. All right, so 430, you have your 0, 3, 4 right here. You actually have it coming down this way as well, touching back to that same section. All right, and if you come down here, there's your 9, 4, because they play as each other. 3, 0. You could even come down this way. So again, it's there. Now, since we had a reset, always watch what happens the following day and the day of. This time, it pushed it out one day to where, if you notice, 430, we took the 4-3, we added it, we marked it off, nothing hit for the 744. All right? Not even skipping a row and doing anything like that didn't even really help. So, there's your one time out of the 11, or, you know, the cross here, out of all of these, you'll see 3, 6, 9, 11. Out of 11 times, one of them didn't hit. That's a good probability that, you know, this is a reliable workout. It does work. You see how it works, and my battery's going dead, so I just lost my camera as far as the lighting. But you see how that works. All right, so then we're going to take a look at the 744 for the following day. We're going to continue to put the first 2 digits, play those first 2 digits, add it, and then we're going to mark off that particular set, previous number, 744, and you'll see it falls right here. There's your, you could do it this way, 7, or excuse me, you could go right here, 7, 4, 2, oh my gosh, my mirrors are getting me confused. 744, my light went off and totally distracted me. All right, there's your 7, there's your 4, 4. All right, it comes across right through here. All right, so you'll see, with this being marked, that you'll see here that I don't have both of them right here. And this could be because it's starting a new trend, a new pattern. Because if you notice, on each of these, it has always came across pretty much on each of them right through here. Like you'll notice right here, it does a little wonky. But for the most part, you always have it to where it covers both boxes. Sometimes it will only use just the one and leave the one out. All right, but we're going to go back to it. All right, so here's your 744. It came off right through here. And the next night's winning number, which was the day that I'm making this video, for February 10th, the winning number was 507. I had to go back and look. All right, 507 was the winning number. Here's your 50. There's the mirror to it. There's your 7. Okay, so it still used 1 and then came off of it. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the one for the day of February 11th. All right, that's when I'm making this video. I'm going to post this as soon as I can. All right, so now we're taking the 92 method. Based on what we've looked at consistently, we're going to go and find the previous winning number, 507, and that's it right here, 507. All right, that's going to be it. So, granted that it plays as the standard overall method, standard overall pattern, except for this day where an exception applied, and right here where it was the night following the reset, it's all played in a specific way. So, using that information, what you want to do is you can look. You can either include this and say, okay, it's either going to be a mirror form of the numbers 086, 082, 016, or it could be something like 001, 008. It could play off as not using the zeros and come off and using a mirror form of the 123, 124. It could be 864, 863. It could be 842, 361. But this is the part I would look at, and then right down here, you're going to have that same exact thing happen. It could be 009, 002, 094, 028, 094 here, the 028. So you're seeing like how it's playing 094, 028. It's all in this section here. And it could so much as to come down this way. It could come down this way. All right, so just keep an eye on this. Usually, as you notice, most of the time, they're right in the middle, or they trend across the top or the bottom right through there. See how they do? All right, keep that in mind when you're looking at this. Find out which digits are due for your state, which pairs are due, which numbers may or may not roll, and then go from there. It could play on the bottom, it could play on the top, or it could play right through the middle of it. Okay, so I just gave a whole bunch of different pieces of information for you guys. I hope that this explains it a little better. When you're doing it for your state, write them out on pieces of paper where it's nice and neat, for the most part, where it's nice and neat and organized. And that way you can see visually, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. Oh, after so many nights, this happens. And then so many nights, when a full reset happens, then okay, this is what I can expect. And it's going to change up. Again, nothing is 100% in the lottery except for the fact that nothing is 100%. So, good luck to you guys, and I will see you all soon. Later, y'all.